The battle goes on. A few dozen men responded to Travis's call, fighting their way into the Alamo. The Texas force grew to about 185 soldiers. The last man to make it through the gates was James Bonham, an officer. He had been sent to get help for the Alamo. Bonham brought with him a letter that said help was on the way. Sadly, that help didn't come in time. An old Texas legend says that Colonel Travis drew a line in the sand with his sword. He told the men they could cross the line and fight, or they could escape. As the story goes, all but 2 men stepped over. One, Bowie, was too sick to move, so he asked to be carried over. The other was Moses Rose, who was being paid to fight. The fall of the Alamo. The battle raged for days. Santa Anna chose 1,400 trained Mexican soldiers for a final fight. On March 6th, before dawn, a bugle sounded the first notes of El Degüello. The war music told Santa Anna's army to show the enemy no mercy. The Texians and Tejanos were awakened by the noise and leapt to their posts. Mexican soldiers climbed the walls and entered the plaza. The soldiers from Texas shot back and gave everything they had. People say that Travis's last words were, "No rendirse, muchachos." Don't surrender, boys. In less than 2 hours, every Texian and Tejano soldier lay dead. Mexico had won, but the price was very high. About 600 Mexican soldiers were killed or wounded at the Alamo. A small group of women, children, and slaves survived the fight at the Alamo. Santa Anna let them go, giving each woman $2 in silver and a blanket. 8-year-old Enrique Esparza lost his father in the attack. Years later, he told newspapers what he had seen during the fight. Another survivor was Susanna Dickinson. Dickinson's husband was killed. She and her young daughter, Angelina, traveled to Gonzales, where Sam Houston was. Dickinson told him about the tragic fall of the Alamo. Dickinson and Esparza were non-combatants, or people who were there but did not fight in the war. As non-combatants, Dickinson and Esparza contributed to Texas's struggle for independence by telling others about what they had seen.